All right, everybody, welcome back in for another deep dive. Today we're looking at, we're going into the world of crypto.
Yeah.
But from a slightly different angle than maybe we've looked at it in the past. Obviously we all know that crypto has been around for a while now. And, we've all seen the crazy price swings and, the whole to the moon mentality and all of that stuff. But,
right.
What happens when a major political figure gets sort of mixed up in all of that, and then you add in a flash crash. And specifically, we're going to be looking at a story about a Trump ally who reportedly lost just an absolutely eye-popping amount of money.
Yeah, $20 billion is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, no kidding.
Especially in the crypto world.
Yeah, and it's not like this is, play money that people are throwing around. This is like serious money, and this is a big deal. So
yeah, it raises all sorts of questions.
It really does.
About, the connections between politics and finance, and how individual decisions play into all of this.
Yeah, and so before we get into the specifics about, this particular crash, and let's just sort of make sure we're all on the same page here.
Sure.
Can you just give us a quick rundown, in layman's terms, what is a flash crash when we're talking about the crypto world?
Yeah, so a flash crash, imagine you're sitting there watching the price of Bitcoin.
Right.
And all of a sudden it just plummets. Like a rock just drops a massive percentage, within seconds or minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's a flash crash. It's not just a little dip. This is like a violent, rapid price movement that often happens with little to no warning.
Okay, so that sounds pretty scary, actually.
It can be.
So what causes that to happen? Like, how does that even...
It's, it's kind of a complex web of different factors, but often, you'll find things like high-frequency trading algorithms involved.
Right.
These are basically computer programs that are making trades at lightning speed.
Yeah.
And they're reacting to market changes in a way that can create this kind of cascading effect.
So it's like a computer making a trade based on another trade that another computer made, and it just...
Exactly. It can snowball very quickly.
Oh, wow.
And then you might also have, a massive sell-off that's triggered by a major news event or even just a rumor.
Wow, so it could be anything, really.
It can be tough to pinpoint the exact cause in the moment.
Oh, so you don't even know what's happening when it's happening necessarily.
Right. It's all happening so fast.
So this is like a digital stampede. Everyone's running for the exits at the same time?
Pretty much. And in this specific case, what makes it really stand out is the sheer scale of the loss.
Right. $20 billion.
Yeah. That's not, someone forgetting their change at the grocery store.
Yeah. No, that's life-changing money.
Yeah, for a lot of people, potentially.
Yeah. So let's talk about this Trump ally and how they fit into all of this.
Yeah.
We know that Trump has a history with cryptocurrency. He's made some public statements about it. There have been reports about, potential investments and things like that. So what's the connection there?
Yeah. So it's important to understand the context here. Trump's relationship with cryptocurrency has been somewhat ambivalent. He's expressed skepticism about Bitcoin in the past, even called it a scam at one point.
Oh, wow.
But then at the same time, there have been reports of his administration exploring the creation of a national cryptocurrency.
So which side is he on? Is he?
Hard to say.
He's playing both sides, it sounds like.
It seems like even within, the political sphere, there's a lot of debate about how to approach this whole crypto thing.
Yeah, well, it's new. It's
new, it's disruptive, and
scary.
Yeah, for some people.
It's a lot to take in.
It is.
And it's not just about economic policy either.
Right.
It ties into, broader political ideologies as well.
Absolutely.
For example, we've seen a segment of the MAGA movement really embrace cryptocurrency.
Yes.
They see it as a way to kind of challenge the traditional financial systems. It's almost like a decentralized rebellion against the establishment.
Right. They see it as a way to take control, out of the hands of the government and the banks.
Yeah, it's fascinating. So, knowing all of this, how should we interpret the fact that one of his allies was hit so hard by this crash? What does that tell us?
Well, on one hand, it shows that, even those seemingly close to power aren't immune to the inherent volatility of the crypto market.
Right.
It's a reminder that these are still, relatively new and unpredictable assets.
So it's a reality check for anyone who thinks that they have a guaranteed just because of who they know or...
Precisely. And, this particular crash had consequences that extended far beyond just this one individual.
Right.
You have to think about the ripple effect. This event likely shook investor confidence, which potentially led to further sell-offs.
Yeah.
And contributed to a more general downturn in the market.
So it's not just about the big players either, right?
Yeah.
What about, everyday people who might have invested in crypto? How did this crash impact them?
Yeah, there are always human stories behind these market events. And we can look at online forums and social media to find anecdotes from individual investors who may have lost, significant portions of their savings in this crash.
Oh, man, that's got to be devastating.
It is. These are the real-world consequences that often get lost in the abstract discussions about market trends.
That's a really good point. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers and forget that real people are affected by all of this.
Exactly. And speaking of influence, we can't ignore the role of the media in all of this.
Oh, right.
Social media especially has become a major force in shaping perceptions and driving investment decisions.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to something like cryptocurrency.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
It seems like every day there's a new expert on Twitter.
Right.
Guaranteeing that you'll be a millionaire if you just follow their crypto advice.
And that's where things get really tricky. While there is a lot of valuable information being shared out there,
Sure.
There's also a lot of noise and hype and outright misinformation.
Yeah, how do you even know what to trust?
It's hard to separate fact from fiction.
Yeah.
And that can lead to, impulsive decisions, both buying and selling, that ultimately contribute to market volatility.
So as someone just trying to navigate all of this, how do you even cut through the noise? How do you make smart decisions when it comes to crypto?
It really boils down to two key things.
Okay.
Education and risk management.
All right.
First, you need to understand the fundamentals, how cryptocurrency works, the technology behind it,
Right.
the potential benefits and the risks.
Oh.
Don't just jump in because you heard someone on social media say it's the next big thing.
Right. Do your homework.
Exactly. And second, you need to think carefully about your risk tolerance.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to lose?
Mm-hmm.
Diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially one as volatile as cryptocurrency.
Yeah, good advice.
And remember, there's no such thing as a guaranteed return in any market, let alone one as new and evolving as this one.
And this whole situation really highlights that, yeah, it does. So as we wrap things up here, I think the big question for all of you listening is this. What role do you want to play in the future of cryptocurrency? Are you comfortable taking on the risk, or are you going to watch from the sidelines? Whatever you decide, just remember, knowledge is power, and the more informed you are, the better equipped you'll be to navigate this exciting, albeit unpredictable, landscape.
Very well said. This deep dive has hopefully given you a better understanding of this complex interplay between politics and finance and, just individual choice in the world of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
There's always more to learn.
Always.
So stay curious and keep asking questions.
That's it for today. We'll see you next time.